My beloved child, I am here with you in this very moment. Not far away, not in the background. I am close to you right now. These words are for you, for the quiet pain and hidden hope inside your heart. You have wondered if my eyes move past you, if I really see you when you wake up heavy, when you pause before getting out of bed because the day feels too much. I see it all. I am closer than your next breath. I know every worry, every fear, every longing you do not speak out loud. My presence with you is not just an idea. I am truly here, with real comfort, real strength, and real new beginnings. I am speaking into your real life, with its unfinished dreams, silent battles, and everyday courage. Open your heart while you listen. I am giving you an invitation made especially for you. Don't turn away. There is a healing word in this moment. Feel how your breathing gently slows when you remember you are not alone. Picture my hand resting softly on your shoulder, steady and light, like gentle sunlight coming through your window. Even if yesterday disappointed you, even if your mind wants to run ahead into tomorrow's problems, let your heart land in this present moment. I have seen every second of your life. Not one sigh has gone unnoticed. I see the faith it takes just to get up, to try again, to hope again, to believe that something new can happen in the same old place. This is my invitation. Be here, right where you are, with me. In that place, I will give you what your heart truly needs. You ask, how can I walk into a new day when old pain, old fear, and old anxiety still follow me? I understand this struggle. It can feel like a shadow that never moves. But remember, my light always comes. My light is never weak. It doesn't leave when you make mistakes or feel tired. Every sickness and weakness is bowing to divine healing. Type, by your stripes I am healed, to accept it. My strength is not based on how much you do or how perfect you are. My strength comes from my love for you and from my never-ending promise to be with you. When your heart feels small under the weight of life, I hold you in my arms. I'm patient with you. I don't judge you by how fast you grow or how smoothly you handle problems. When anxiety tries to fill your chest, let gratitude become your gentle answer. Not because your life is perfect, but because my presence changes what will happen next. Whisper simple thank yous. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this new chance. Thank you for not leaving me. As you do this, my peace will begin to rest on you like a soft warmth. This is not pretending things are okay when they're not. This is my real peace, entering the places where worry used to rule. Every time you choose gratitude, you make more space for my guidance and quiet leading. Sometimes the noise of the world becomes so loud that you almost can't hear my voice. When the early morning feels heavy, or the evening feels long and lonely, come back to stillness with me. Feel my love, steadier than fear, stronger than disappointment. I don't shout to compete with the noise. I speak gently, but I do not stop speaking. You are not meant to carry life alone. You don't have to try harder to earn my presence. I am already here in the silence, ready to give you clarity when you let the distractions fall away. In that quiet, I touch the parts of your heart you hide even from yourself. I know your deep concern for your family. I see the way you want your love and your prayers to cover them, protect them, bring them close, even the ones who seem distant or closed off. Place them in my hands, not as giving up, but as an act of bold trust. You cannot control every outcome. You cannot fix every situation, but I can work in places you cannot reach. My timing is perfect, even when it feels slow to you. I am with you, and I am also with them. Your doubts do not surprise me. You wonder whether change will ever come for you, whether your circumstances can shift, whether you will truly discover why you are here and what you are meant to be. Those doubts do not remove my plan. They do not cancel your calling. I have written possibility into who you are. You are deeply loved. You are clearly seen. You are uniquely chosen to bring my hope into dark places. Take a deep breath. Let this truth sink in. I have already opened a way forward for you. You may not see it clearly yet, especially when your eyes are fixed on your fears or on other people's progress. You often measure yourself by what others are doing and how far they seem to have gone. Gently, I ask you now, turn your eyes back to me. Your path is not the same as theirs. Your timing is not their timing. Your story is not their story. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. Even when your road bends in ways you didn't expect, I am using every turn, every delay, every detour to shape you, to turn what feels like lack into a deeper joy of discovering who you really are in me. When comparison starts to steal your peace, look at what I have already placed in your hands, in your heart, and in your life. Notice what I am doing with you, not with everyone else. Let this day be a turning point, not because you push yourself harder, but because you let go and trust me more. Hope does not have to come like a storm. It can grow softly and slowly, like early morning light. I'm not asking you to create your own confidence. I'm asking you to rest in mine. Every tiny step of trust matters to me. I see every moment where you choose patience, every moment you pause and listen before reacting, every time you hold on to kindness instead of fear or anger. My joy is not in your perfect performance. My joy is in your willingness to let me lead you. As you wake, as you listen, as you dare to hope again, remember this: you are walking under the shelter of my promise. My blessing is not shaky or uncertain. It flows steadily wherever you let me in. There is nothing you need to do to make me stay close. My love for you is strong, gentle, relentless, and kind. I only ask that you keep your heart open. From that openness, I will give you comfort, courage, and direction for everything you face today. I know your desire for clarity. You want to be sure about your choices, your future, your purpose. You wonder if your steps are building something meaningful, or if you are simply moving without direction. Listen to me. Your worth is not measured by fast results. Your value is not decided by how quickly things change. I see the quiet courage it takes to choose goodness when nobody notices. I see you holding a warm cup in the morning, hearing faint sounds of life around you, and still choosing to move forward even when you feel tired inside. I am there with you in those simple moments. Surrender does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it is just a deep exhale, a silent yes to me instead of giving in to panic. When you feel your hand on your chest, remember, every heartbeat is a gift from me. My love for you is steady and unshakable. I forgive faster than you imagine. You've wondered, what if I stay stuck like this? What if nothing ever opens up for me? These questions come especially when things are quiet and the world hasn't yet pulled you into distraction. I see those thoughts, and I want you to know. Your trials are not invisible to me. Your tears are not wasted. Your waiting is not pointless. Some days, surrender means simply admitting, I cannot control this, and still choosing to hope. Hope is not foolish, my child. Real hope is trust in my timing, even when you cannot see what I'm doing. As you place each worry into my hands, allow your eyes to look beyond the problem. I am preparing a path, step by step, not all at once. I am guiding you slowly so that your heart can grow stronger, not more fearful. Let gratitude shape how you begin your days, even if your thanks feel small or weak. Thank you for warmth. Thank you for this quiet. Thank you for a voice in the next room. These simple words retrain your heart to see gifts instead of losses. Even for the things that have not yet happened, you can thank me. Not because your pain is ignored, but because gratitude places you under the steady flow of my care. Each small thank you is like a seed. I am the one who makes it grow. The storm you've been walking through is calming under God's voice. Type, peace, be still if you agree. You often look for my direction in big, dramatic signs, but I am also in the very ordinary moments, in the rhythm of your heartbeat, in the kind words you offer someone, in the sudden awareness of beauty in something simple. I rarely push or force you. I lead gently. Even when you miss my whispers, I do not give up on you. I am more persistent than your confusion. When you look ahead and feel anxiety rise, how will this day go? What if it brings more pain? And your first instinct is to hide your heart. I invite you to do the opposite. Open your hands again. Don't shut yourself off from hope. Every moment you give to me becomes a place where I can bring peace instead of fear. You are never alone, even when the day feels ordinary or when no one seems to notice your effort. Your small acts of faith are precious to me, choosing kindness when you feel tired, telling the truth with a gentle spirit, showing up one more time when you feel like quitting. Do not call these things nothing. These are signs of my life growing inside you. When you feel pressure to impress everyone or to be enough for everyone, remember, I never asked you to perform for me. I asked you to walk with me. Your place with me is not earned, it is given. Your identity is not failure, slow, behind, or broken. Your identity is beloved, chosen, held, never alone. When you fall, I lift you quickly. When you are weak, I become your strength. Let today be not a test you must pass, but a journey you walk with me. If you forget, if you make mistakes, if you feel far away, just come back. I am still here. There is no distance you can travel in fear or confusion that removes my love from you. Bring me your hidden fears, your quiet doubts. I do not respond with harshness. I meet you with mercy and gentle correction. Step by step, breath by breath, I am forming something good in you, even when you feel slow or unsure. I do not need your flawless strength. I ask only for your willing heart. You wonder if your small beginnings matter to me. They do. Every time you set your intention to walk with me, even if you still feel confused, that matters. It lays a foundation where I can guide you more and more clearly. Lean into my whispers today. Expect me in the small details. Trust that I am smoothing what feels rough and preparing gifts of wisdom, strength, and kindness for you. I see the battle inside you, the pull between light and darkness, peace and fear. I know how you wake up hoping for a good day, then feel heaviness try to sit on your heart. That restlessness is not proof that you are failing. It is a sign that you were made for more than what the world tells you. I have seen all the times you protected your heart by hiding parts of yourself. I was near you in those moments, waiting for the time when you would feel safe enough to let me in deeper. I am not afraid of the parts of you that feel broken. I am not afraid of your questions or your doubts. The very places you want to hide are the places I most want to heal. Even now, as you breathe and listen, I am drawing near. This is a holy moment between your longing and my promise. Restoration is not far away. It has already begun. It may be quiet and slow, but it is real. You may not notice the change today, but later you will see that where you once reacted with fear, you now feel a small, surprising courage. That is me, building strength where there used to be only survival. The world tells you, fix yourself, try harder, earn your worth. I say, come to me. Let me love you into wholeness. My way is gentle. My timing is calm. I am more committed to your healing than you are. You have not missed your moment. You are not too late. You are not too broken. Before anyone labeled you, before anyone hurt you, before any failure or mistake, I called you mine. Say this quietly, if you can, so it begins to sink in. I am loved. I am chosen. I am not defined by my past. My beloved child, I see that you are still here, still listening, still open. That alone is precious to me. Many times you have felt like giving up, not only on your dreams, but on yourself. Yet here you are, heart sensitive, spirit searching. This is not weakness. This is proof that my light is still alive in you. You have walked through more than most people know. Some of your hardest battles were fought in silence. There were nights when tears fell on your pillow and no one heard them, but I did. There were days when you smiled on the outside and felt empty on the inside, and I was beside you every moment. I want you to understand something clearly. You are not a burden to me. This week, joy will find you in unexpected places. Type "I welcome joy" to open your heart. Your questions are not too many. Your emotions are not too much. Your wounds are not too deep for my healing. You have carried labels spoken over you, words from others, words from your own fear, words from past moments of shame. Some of those words built walls inside you. Not enough, too broken, too late, unwanted, invisible. My child, those labels did not come from me. I call you loved, chosen, important, pure in my eyes because of my love. I do not look at you and see failure. I look at you and see a story still being written. I see someone who kept walking even after disappointment. Someone who is learning to let me carry what was never meant to rest on their shoulders. There are memories that still sting. Moments where trust was broken, where people left, where promises were not kept. You wonder if the pain has changed you too much, if you will ever be the same again. Listen to my heart for you. You are not ruined. You are being rebuilt. I am taking every shard of your story, every broken piece, every confusing chapter, and I am weaving it into something beautiful and strong. One day, you will look back and see that the places you thought would destroy you became the very places where my strength held you the most. You worry about your future. You feel the weight of decisions, the fear of making the wrong choice, the pressure to get it right. You think if you choose wrongly, you will lose everything I planned for you. My child, breathe. My plans are not that fragile. I am a good shepherd. I know how to lead you even when you feel unsure. If you step to the side, I know how to gently bring you back. If you delay, I know how to redeem the time. If you stumble, I know how to lift you and restore your footing. You are not walking this path alone with a map you cannot read. You are walking with me, and I am both the guide and the one who holds your hand. I know there are areas in your life that feel like dry ground, places where you have prayed and seen little change. Relationships that feel stuck, dreams that feel distant, habits that feel impossible to break. But listen carefully. Dry ground is not dead ground when I am near. I can send rain where nothing has grown for years. I can bring life where you only see loss. I am not discouraged by the time it takes. I am not frustrated with your process. I am patient, steady, faithful. What feels slow to you is often deep work in my hands. Roots are being strengthened where no one can see. You sometimes think, if I were stronger, closer to God, more disciplined, more spiritual, then I would not struggle like this. But I want you to see this. You come to me exactly as you are. That is what opens the door for my power. You do not need to pretend with me. You do not need to hide your weakness to be accepted. I do not love a future, improved version of you more than I love you right now. My love is full, complete, and present in this very moment. There are parts of your heart you rarely show, fears that people will not understand, wounds that feel too messy to speak about. At times, you have felt like you had to carry everything alone to avoid being a burden. But hear me clearly. You are not a burden to me. You are my beloved one. Give me your silent questions. Why did that happen? Why did they leave? Why does this pain stay so long? Will things ever change for me? You may not receive every answer all at once, but you will always receive me. And my presence will give you strength to walk even with unanswered questions. Over time, I will reveal what you need to know when your heart is ready to hold it. There is a lie that has tried to settle in your mind that you are on your own, that no one truly understands, that you must always be the strong one for everyone else. I want you to let that lie fall. You do not have to be strong all the time. You do not have to hold everything together. I am the one who holds you together. I am the one who holds your home, your family, your future, your heart. When you feel like everything is slipping, remember, nothing slips from my hands. You have prayed for your family, for those you love again and again, sometimes with words, sometimes with tears, sometimes only with a quiet ache. You want to see them protected, healed, restored, saved, blessed. You want them to know peace. Know this. I have heard every prayer. I am at work in ways you cannot see. Some hearts soften slowly. Some journeys bend before they turn. But I am not indifferent. I stand in the places you cannot stand. I speak in the silence of their thoughts. I move in the hidden details of their days. Your prayers are not empty. Your love for them is not ignored. I am using your prayers as a covering, a gentle shield, a river of grace flowing toward them even when they do not notice. You worry that you are not doing enough for me, that you are not spiritual enough, not useful enough, not impactful enough. But you look at big actions and forget the power of the small. I see when you choose kindness instead of bitterness. I see when you forgive, even when it hurts. I see when you help someone quietly, without seeking praise. I see when you speak hope into another person's dark day. These things matter deeply to me. You may think they are small, but I call them beautiful. You are more of a blessing than you realize. Your story will not stay locked inside pain. The comfort I am giving you now will become comfort you will carry to others. One day you will recognize someone who is where you once were. Your words, shaped by your own healing, will become a shelter for them. What you are living through now is not only for your hurt, it is also preparing you to be a light for others later. I am not wasting anything. You sometimes feel behind in life, behind in dreams, behind other people. But you are not late in my plan. I am not measuring you by age, speed, or outward success. I measure your heart. I measure your trust. I measure your willingness to walk with me step by step. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am doing in you right now. When fear says, "You are too late," I say, "I make all things new even now." When shame says, "You have failed too many times," I say, "My mercy is new every morning." When doubt says, "Nothing will ever change," I say, "I am always working, even when you cannot see it." There is a gentleness I am teaching you toward yourself. You have been very hard on yourself, speaking words to your own heart that you would never say to someone you love. I am inviting you to see yourself through my eyes. I do not look at you with disappointment, I look at you with tenderness. I know the battles behind your eyes. I know the weight of your thoughts. I know how hard you try, even when no one appreciates it. Let my voice be louder than the harsh voice inside you. When you feel like quitting, remember, I am not quitting on you. When you feel empty, remember, I am your source. When you feel unseen, remember, I am your witness. You ask me, what if I fail again? My child, if you fall, I will be there. The same way a loving parent reaches out to a stumbling child, I reach for you, not with anger but with open arms. We will get up together. We will walk together. We will try again together. Your value does not change when you fall. Your worth does not decrease when you struggle. You are mine in every season, strong or weak, sure or unsure, joyful or broken. There are days coming when you will feel lighter than you do now. Not because every problem disappeared, but because you will know more deeply that you are not carrying them alone. You will begin to feel in a very real way that I am walking with you from morning to night. You will notice small shifts. A little more peace where anxiety used to rule. A little more hope where there was only dread. A little more patience with yourself where there used to be harshness. These are signs of my work in you. They may seem small, but they are powerful. Do not underestimate what I can do in quiet, ordinary days. You often expect transformation to feel dramatic, but much of my deepest work is gentle, steady, almost unnoticed at first. Like a seed growing under the soil, change is happening even before you see the first green. Trust my process. Trust my timing. Trust my heart toward you. You are not forgotten, beloved. You are not on the outside looking in. You are in my arms, in my thoughts, in my plan. As you move through the rest of this day, remember this. You do not walk into any room alone. You do not face any conversation alone. You do not carry any decision alone. I go before you. I stand beside you. I stay behind you, covering what you cannot. And when the day ends and the light fades, when you lie down and the thoughts try to return, I will still be there. When you are too tired to pray many words, a simple, "Be with me," is enough. I already am. Rest now in this truth. You are loved more deeply than you can understand. You are held more securely than you can feel. You are guided more gently than you can see. I am not finished with you, and I will not let you go. My beloved child, stay with me here for a moment longer. Let these words soak into you like gentle rain into dry ground. You have spent so much of your life trying to be strong enough, wise enough, good enough. You have carried a quiet pressure inside your chest as if everything depends on you. But listen carefully. Everything does not depend on you. Your job is not to carry the whole world. Your job is to walk with me one step at a time. I know the expectations that have been placed on you by others, by life, and by yourself. I know the silent list of things you feel you should be by now. I see the way you sometimes feel like you are always behind, always catching up, always trying to prove your worth. Let me say this clearly. You have nothing to prove to me. I loved you before you ever did a single good thing. I chose you before you tried to impress anyone. I treasured you when you thought you had nothing to offer. You are not valuable because of what you achieve. You are valuable because you are mine. I see the tiredness in your soul, the kind that sleep alone cannot fix. It comes from carrying too many roles, too many fears, too many memories. You have tried to be strong for others while feeling weak inside. You have helped people while wondering who is helping you. I want you to know, I am helping you. Even when you don't feel it, I am supporting you. The times you did not break, when you could have, were not accidents. The days you somehow found the strength to stand, to smile, to keep going, that strength came from me. You often look at your life from the outside and see only what is unfinished, the unanswered prayers, the unhealed places, the unmet desires, the plans that didn't work. But I see more than that. I see the courage that grew in the waiting, the humility shaped by disappointment, the compassion formed through your own pain, the wisdom born from surviving what tried to destroy you. These are treasures. They are part of who you are becoming in me. You have asked me many times, what is my purpose? Why am I here? What do you want from my life? Sometimes you expect a single big assignment, a grand moment that suddenly explains everything. But purpose is not only found in big things. Your purpose is also in the kindness you give when no one thanks you, the forgiveness you choose when you have been hurt, the patience you show when you want to give up, the love you extend when you feel empty. You carry my heart into places that would be colder without you. You may not see it, but I see it clearly. Do not think your life is small because your days are simple. Nothing is small when it is done in love. With me. You wonder if your story can still change, if you can really break free from old patterns, old fears, old cycles that keep repeating. You have tried to change so many times. You have promised yourself new beginnings, and when you slipped back, you felt ashamed. Hear this with gentleness. Transformation is not about never slipping. Transformation is about always returning. Every time you return to me, even after wandering, even after failing, you are exercising a holy kind of strength. You are saying, I believe your mercy is bigger than my mistakes. That kind of faith touches my heart deeply. I am not counting how many times you fall. I am delighting in how many times you reach for my hand. I am not keeping score against you. I am keeping you. The heavens are declaring your victory over battles seen and unseen. Type, The victory is mine if you believe. There are old voices in your mind that still rise up. You're not worth it. You always mess things up. No one really stays. You will always be the one left behind. These lies came from pain, not from me. They may have been spoken by people, circumstances, or your own fears, but they do not match my truth for you. My voice over you says, "You are worth everything to me. I am with you in your weakness. I will never leave you nor abandon you. You are not left behind, you are held close." You sometimes feel like your heart is too soft for this hard world. You wonder why you feel deeply, why you care so much, why certain things affect you more than others. That sensitivity is not a mistake. It is part of how I made you. Your tenderness is not a flaw. It is a gift. Yes, it has brought you pain. Yes, people have sometimes not understood you or taken advantage of you. But I will teach you how to carry this soft heart with wisdom, how to love without losing yourself, how to care without collapsing, how to be gentle without being crushed. I am healing the places where you gave more than you received. I am strengthening the parts of you that grew weary from always being the strong one. There is a new balance I want to teach you, to give and also to receive, to care for others and also let yourself be cared for, to pour out love and also sit still and let my love refill you. You are not selfish when you rest in me. You are not selfish when you say, "I need your help, God." I made you with limits, not to shame you, but to bring you back to my arms. When you come to the end of your strength, know this: you have reached the beginning of mine. I see how you carry your family in your heart. You think of them when you wake. You think of them before you sleep. You want them to be safe, to be close to me, to have what they need. Sometimes you feel guilty, as if you should be able to fix every problem, solve every conflict, heal every wound. But you are not their savior. That role is mine. What I ask of you is this: love them, pray for them, be gentle and honest, keep your heart soft toward them, and then release their lives into my hands. I am already working in the hearts you worry most about. I knock at the door of their thoughts. I stand with them in their loneliness. I meet them in ways you may never see. Your prayers are never wasted. They create openings in their story where my grace enters quietly. Trust that I am present in the rooms you cannot enter. Trust that I am speaking in the silence you cannot hear. I know there are parts of your past that still feel heavy. Things you wish you had done differently. Words you wish you had not said. Choices that led to pain. You look back and think, if only I had known then what I know now. But listen, I am the God who knew then what you know now, and I still chose you. I am not trapped by your past. I am not shocked by your history. I can weave even your wrong turns into a path that leads to healing. When you bring your regrets to me, I do not push you away. I cover them with mercy and use them to grow empathy in you, so that you can understand others, not judge them. Your pain will not be the end of the story. Your regret will not be your final chapter. I redeem. That is who I am. There is a place I am calling you into, a quieter inner place, where you become more aware of my presence, even in ordinary moments. You do not have to wait for special events or perfect conditions. You can meet me while you are washing dishes, while you are traveling, while you are working, while you are resting, while you are simply breathing. Every moment can become a small altar, a space where your heart says, "You are here with me, God." When your thoughts begin to race, come back to something simple. Place your hand on your heart and breathe slowly. Say quietly, "You are with me." This simple act opens a doorway inside you where my peace can enter. Do not underestimate these small practices. They are how we walk together through the day. I know you wish I would remove all battles at once, but some battles I use to build your strength, to deepen your trust, to teach you that you can stand, not in your power, but in mine. You are stronger than you think, not because of your own might, but because my spirit lives in you. When you say, "I cannot go on," I say, "Lean on me and we will go together." When you say, "I am scared," I say, "I am your shelter and your courage." When you say, "I feel lost," I say, "I will guide you step by step." Do not wait to feel fearless before you move. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is choosing to trust me even while fear is present. And every time you do, fear loses a little of its hold. I am also doing something in your identity. I am gently taking away the old names you believed about yourself and giving you new ones. You are not too much or not enough. You are not forgotten or left out. You are not second choice. You are my beloved, my child, my treasure, my work of art. Let yourself start talking to yourself the way I speak to you. When you catch your mind repeating old insults, answer them with my truth. I am loved. I am chosen. I am not alone. I am being healed. This is not pretending. This is agreeing with what I say about you. There will be moments in the coming days when you feel a strange calm right where fear usually stands. It may come in the middle of a hard conversation, or in a quiet moment when your thoughts would normally turn anxious. Notice those moments. That peace is me, reminding you, I am here. I am working. You are held. Let those small moments become anchors in your memory, proof that my presence is more than just words. A new door of breakthrough is opening just for you. Type, "I walk through it," if you're ready. You are part of something bigger than your pain. Around the world, many hearts are reaching out to me, just like you, longing for healing, hope, and change. You are not the only one who feels the tension between who you have been and who you are becoming. You are not alone in your longing. You are not alone in your questions. You are not alone in your battle. I am gathering a people who will love even after being hurt, who will hope even after disappointment, who will rise again after every fall. You are one of them. Your story, with all its broken pieces, will shine with my glory. Not the glory of perfection, but the glory of grace. People will look and say, if God can heal them, help them, restore them, then maybe He can do it for me too. And my answer will always be, yes, I can. Do not be afraid of the future. You do not walk into it empty-handed. You walk into it with me. The same presence that is touching your heart now will go before you into every tomorrow. When the next sunrise comes, remember, it is not just another day to survive. It is another day we will walk together. Another day of mercy, another day of learning, another day of healing, another day of slow but real transformation. Rest now in this assurance, my beloved child. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are not too complicated for my love. I am with you. I am for you. I am in you. and I am still writing your story, with patience, with tenderness, with unshakable love. My beloved child, stay close to these words for a little while longer. Let them rest in the places you usually rush past. You are so used to hurrying, rushing through pain, rushing through days, rushing through your own heart. But I am not in a hurry with you. I am not impatient with your process. You have walked through seasons that felt like endless winter, cold days of the soul where nothing seemed to grow, where your prayers felt frozen in the air, where hope felt distant. You wondered if warmth would ever return, if joy would ever feel natural again. Hear me, every season had my eye on it. I did not abandon you in winter. I was the one keeping your roots alive under the surface. There were moments I shielded you from storms you never saw, times when you thought, nothing is happening. But I was quietly protecting you from what would have harmed you. You look at some delays and call them failure. I look at the same delays and call them protection. Not every door that stayed closed was a loss. Some closed doors were my mercy. I know you do not always see it that way yet. But as time passes, you will look back and thank me for paths I did not let you take, for people I gently moved out of your story, for opportunities that never settled because they were too small for what I was forming in you. You feel like certain chapters of your life were wasted, years of confusion, wrong relationships, wrong environments, wrong choices. But I tell you, nothing is wasted when it is surrendered to me. I can use the years you cried, the years you hid, the years you felt lost, the years you were surrounded by the wrong voices. From every part I can bring wisdom, compassion, depth, and strength. You have asked me, why did I have to go through that? Some answers will come slowly, like dawn spreading gently over a dark field. But know this, you are not marked by shame. You are marked by my redemption. I do not point at your past to accuse you. I place my hand on your past to heal you. You think often about whether you're truly changing. You worry that you still feel fear, still feel anger, still feel sadness, still feel tired. You mistake feeling these emotions as proof that you are failing. But my child, to feel is not to fail. Healing is not the absence of emotion. Healing is learning to walk with me through the emotions. You are changing even if you still feel fear. But now you are bringing that fear to me instead of hiding it. You are changing even if you still feel sadness. But now you allow me to sit with you in it instead of shutting down. You are changing even if you still feel anger. But now you pause, breathe, and ask for my help before you speak or react. These are quiet, holy shifts. This is growth. You often tell yourself, I should be further along by now. But I say to you, you are exactly where I knew you would be at this moment, and I am here in it with you. I am not standing at some finished version of your life, yelling at you to catch up. I am standing beside you right now, walking every step with you, patient and kind. There are promises I have whispered into your spirit, visions of peace, of purpose, of restoration, of new beginnings. Sometimes you open your heart to them and feel your spirit lift. Other times you look at your current reality and think, how could that ever happen for me? Remember this, I do not speak lightly. When I say I will do something, I do not forget. You cannot see the full journey yet, but I see every step. And I have not brought you this far just to leave you where you are. You are in the middle, not at the end. You are under construction, not abandoned. You worry about making mistakes in the future, You are afraid of trusting the wrong people again, of misreading signs, of choosing paths that will hurt you. You have experienced disappointment enough times that your heart is cautious, almost guarded against hope. Let me be your wisdom. You do not have to navigate alone, guessing and fearing every move. Invite me into your choices, into your conversations, into your relationships, into your plans, into your dreams. When you do, I will lead you through inner nudges, a peace that stays when I am saying yes, a heaviness or discomfort when I am gently saying, not this, a pause that feels like a holy caution when I want you to slow down. You have sensed these things before without realizing it was me speaking. Learn to trust that still, small sense inside when you are quiet before me. I am guiding you more often than you realize. I see how you sometimes replay old scenes in your mind, arguments, rejections, failures, regrets. You rewrite what you wish you had said or done. This leaves you tired and heavy. My child, bring those moments to me. You cannot change the past, but I can heal its impact on your heart. Instead of drowning in if only, let this be your new thought. Even here, God can work. Even from this, God can bring good. I am not asking you to pretend the pain was good. I am saying I am good enough to bring beauty out of pain. There is something else I want you to know. I delight in your simple joys. I see you when you smile at something small, a piece of music, a warm drink, a beautiful sky, a kind message. I am there in that joy with you. Those little moments that make your heart lighter are not random. They are small gifts along the way, reminders that I am still writing goodness into your story.